What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tony Bellew, Joyce, Philip Hrgovic. Get this. According to Tony Bellew, Joyce lost because he was greedy. He said, I think that it was a little bit greedy taking that fight. When you're on the verge of a world title and you're the mandatory, you just go, you know what? We're either going to sit and wait or have an easier fight. We don't need to face the monster. He continues with, he went to the nail with Philip Hrgovic. I'm not saying he beat Hrgovic, but it was a really close, hard fight. So why do you need to face him? And he concluded with, because he's got the defeat to Hrgovic, you've got nothing to gain and everything to lose. And so it played out for Joyce. And let me counterpunch. I do understand what Tony is coming from, but I also understand where Joe is coming from. Joe didn't make his reputation from fighting candy asses or easy pick'ems or showcase fights. He made his career on being the big badass juggernaut, running through people, taking punches and giving his own, and we'll see who wins at the end. And more than likely, it was supposed to be Joyce, but he was with a guy that packed a punch that was just as big, if not bigger. He was definitely weighed more, right? And he came up short. But was it greed? I don't think that's the word to define Joyce. I think it was just being courageous, okay? Just fighting the best. And what happens in boxing, there's not enough people like Joyce that is willing to put it on the line in order to fight the best competition out there, regardless if you win or lose. He's still won in the eyes of the public. Why? Because he didn't have to take that on. And what Tony Bellew is doing is he's just amplifying the whole effect of why you should roll with Joyce, why you should still support him, why you still should be a fan of him. Why? Because he chose to do something that he didn't have to do, and he took a gamble and he lost. But that doesn't mean you should stop supporting him just because other fighters won't do it. I think the other fighters are the ones at fault because those are the fighters that actually should take the risk. Now, from the business aspect, yeah, that was shitty. But from a moral, fight fan, competitive aspect, he did the right thing. He fought the next available guy. Tyson Fury shitted all over him. He lied to him just like he lied to Usyk. He didn't intend on fighting any of them. So what did Joyce do? He fought the dude that was available. And you can't get mad at him. You know, he got beat by the better man that night, but that's why you should fight the best guys that you possibly can. So being greedy, no. He was just trying to do what he felt he could do. And he didn't want any easy pick'ems. He didn't want any shortcuts. He wanted the real deal, and he got exactly what he asked for. Okay? Because Zilly Zhang is the real deal. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Tony Bellew stating that the reason Joyce is where he's at is because of greed. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!